Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, well done. That was fantastic, Sasquatch. Absolutely great execution, my friend. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on here? Let's just take, let's see, Ironthorn or Victimless Crime. I like Ironthorn. I feel like it gives us some inevitability, and playing power is always sweet. Like, this draft format does feel a little more aggressive. Yeah, sure, we'll take Ironthorn. Harsh Rule seems good. There's also a Victimless Crime, but we'll just take Harsh Rule, stay on the green train for the time being. Alright, first deviation. We have Expedition Gear, and we have Bullseye. There's also Talon, I guess. It does the same thing as Bullseye, somewhat. Yeah, we'll take Talon here. Seek Power over Alchemy Student. I like being able... We still don't know what our second color is going to be just yet, so we'll take Seek Power. Thank you. Mario! 1 second. Let me go, find out where I put it. I think it's back here. Is it? Yes. Aha! Awesome. There you go, Dizzy. I got you, my friend. There we go. Alright. Diminish is removal. You can get more fixing as well. But yeah, let's just take Diminish here. Stay on the green train. Alchemy Student. Pride Leader. Guess we could take Pride Leader. Okay, alright, I'm liking where we're at with Combray, so we'll take Sauropod, go wide. Let's see here. Ramp is kind of medium. I don't think we're going to be aggressive for Monk. Let's just take Merchant for market access. Alright, well, if we're going to get past the Monk now, we'll take it. Gem Blazer may or may not make the deck. Edict, yes please. Well done. And open contract. So we're going to need some serious fixing. Cloud Scraper seems solid. Wisp is kind of meh. Runehammer and then Macto. Macto gives us some inevitability if we want to. But I think we can also get that late, right? We haven't really... We got a Seek Power and that's about it for the time being. So let's just take Cloud Scraper. It gives us some additional removal later in the game against like flyers. Play 3 guards and a gilded 6/6 hammer. Your health becomes 1. Nope. Nope. Field Medic seems kind of good. Could also take a Valise. Field Medic, right? Ambush, invulnerable to damage. We gain life. Stops the aggressive decks. You could just take Seat. I think this is all kind of replaceable, honestly. So let's just take Seat. Are we slamming Yuzhkov since it wrecked us? Reactor Forge. No. I mean, yeah, no. I don't think our clocks could be fast enough. So the question is, do we take Quinn to draw a card or Yeti Furfinger as additional removal? Take Roland's favor, but that's pretty medium. Guess we could just take Quinn. Soothsayer? You think it's Soothsayer? Alright. I think it doesn't give us enough depth. Like 7 in our entire... Well, I guess you're right. It is limited. That's right. These are still 45 card decks. Never mind. You're right, SSJ. You're right. You right. Island's Choice versus Blueprints. I like Island's Choice for removal. Right? Over... What's Blueprints give us? Play Titans? We'll take Blueprints. Let's see. Permafrost, Alchemy Student. Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Sure. We'll take removal here. Play Permafrost on each enemy exhausted unit versus another Diminish. Or a Wisdom of the Elders. I think this is kind of replaceable. We'll just take Diminish. Give a unit +2/+3, then copy it. Oh, shoot! Sasquatch just wrecked us with that card. They just give us the old 1-2 smash your face, fool. We don't have anything to really capitalize on this for the time being. Minus just 1 marshal, so I think we'll hold. Edict. Edict doesn't seem too bad. But Emblem, of course, once again, using our power as a resource. Yeah, but it's also triple primal, so... Let's go with the land. Mirror image, though, that is a lot more reasonable, and this needs onslaught, right? Which is does something when played if you have attacked. So yeah, we'll take mirror image. That's a much better one. Almost had the fixing, but I think 3 colors is enough for us. Gift of battle doesn't do anything. Take another diminish or troops. We take diminish. Windvoke seems okay. I don't think that's making the deck, but we'll take it.
Control device is nearing completion.
Paradox Infinity, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Oh, where were you last game? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream thus far. Man. Steward of Prophecy is solid. Inquisitor, Vanquisher's Blade, Water Conjuring, Noble, but let's just take the Spire, right? Making sure we hit our land drops, I think, is pretty important. I think the next card I would probably take would be Vanquisher's Blade, but yeah, we'll take Chaplain here. Take Blueprints, Ice Bolt. Man, I think we take Ice Bolt over Blueprints. Making sure we don't die is pretty important. Offering and Ascendant just draws cards, but those are kind of replaceable. So yeah, let's take the shiny Ice Bolt here. Let's see. Weapons can't be played over removal that we're not going to play, right? We're not in Shadow. Sure. We've passed so many of these little guys. I like silencing. Could take the find away for additional fixing. Yeah, I agree, Dizzy. Let's... Okay. We'll find a way. Let's see here. We don't have dinosaurs. Well, I guess we have Sauropod. What's this one? Linda's press can never be silenced. Your other cards can't be silenced while you have her. I think we're really playing anything here. Guess we could face Aegis if we want to protect against getting whatchamacallit? Masked or maced Scepter. It is a 2-drop though. We don't want to negate our 2-drop slot so we don't get ran over. It feels pretty medium though. Sure though. I guess we gotta eat our vegetables, right? Another find a way. Give another one of your units Berserk. Golem Press gives us endless blockers. Once again, I mean, our curve's not that high. I don't think we have to be a ramp deck. So I guess we'll just take the find away for consistency. There we go. I like some Ulixa. Painting. Don't need fire. Let's just take Seek Power. Maul, lol. I actually haven't really found any decks that draw a lot of cards in this format so far, so I don't think Maul's that good. I don't really personally like Ice Sprites. We'll just take like our 8th Diminish or something. Okay, yeah, we'll Windmill Slam with Blueprints. We'll happily take that. Don't think we're gonna play either of these. So let's see here. Hmm. Svetya is a card draw engine. We're not Shadow, so that makes Sauropod a little less good, but it is still 2 for 1. Maybe it is just that. We haven't seen them. We haven't seen much of our green removal, so someone may be in green ahead of us. She do pay 8 exhaust to draw all the units, and we're not really. It's a 4/4 for 4. There's also Goliath Axe. Let's just take Sauropod. It's still good. Oh, I kind of want to take Soul's Rest. I really want to take Soul's Rest. There's a Longhorn as well, but I think we just take another Chaplain here. May just win off of the back of Ironthorn double blocking or whatever. Oh, those are cute, Sandy. Those are super, and they're global ones. I like that. Another Blueprints. There's a Seat, and there's a Quinn. I feel like the Blueprints are going to wheel. Oh, that's right. There's no wheeling. Gosh darn it. We'll just take Quinn. Nightfall. You may exhaust Nocturnal Night. Don't draw a card. 2/2. Namora over Alchemy Student. Without Recursion, Alchemy Student like isn't completely busted in our deck. I guess with Ulixa. Snowsinger is just a 2-drop. So sure, we'll Namora. Plate Grafter. Saddle Sore. Mo, maybe we just take the negate. Attacks, your spells deal 1 damage. Summon, sacrifice, nope. Those are pretty sweet, not gonna lie. 15 units. I guess protecting, that's one way to protect our guys, right? Yeah, let's just take the Sarasaur. No, Eclipse Dragon, why? Desert Marshal over Fixing. Nah, let's take the Fixing. Backlash over Shepherd. We took the negate spell, did we? Or no, we passed it, right? We did pass it, so... Interesting. Interesting. Let's take Backlash. I like me some Backlash. Oh, man. Punished. Revolver does not... We don't have that many heroes, do we? What else are we taking, though? I guess another Backlash. Give another user Berserk. Gives us another 2-drop. Whatever. We'll just counter magic. Oh! Sauropod plus Vanquish? Awkward. We're taking the Vanquish. Not playing any of this. Polymorph. Thank you. Alright, our removal lined up. Our removal lined up after all, guys. So let's see what we got going on here. So, probably cut... Let me see. Instigator is kind of medium, but is flying. 2/3 can block. Like, Monk is actually the awkward card. Monk synergizes a little bit with Chaplain, and we have 2 of those. So first off, we have Winchester Merchant. So let's put the Harsh Rule and the Edict, I guess, in the market, right? Keep Vanquish. So let's do that. Keep all 22 of our diminishes, because they may not have diminishing returns. No? Alright, I'll see myself out. Alright, let's see here. Man, I could Scion draft for days. Absolute days, my friends. Let's see here. This is 2 Seek Power, 2 Blueprints, so we could probably cut a Find It. Well... Yeah, I mean, it gives us market fodder at best. We definitely want a couple of more Justice Sigils, right? Because that's all Chaplain gives us. Oh, 19. Ouch. All right, 17. Cut the Find a Wall, cut a Backlash. Mirror image. This trades up. This is a flyer though. So I like Cloud Scraper because it's removable. I want Ulixa, gives us something to do. So it's between like these two cutting. Removal. Talon can go. That's kind of conditional. Backlash, bounce, Windvoke, Polymorph. Alright, I guess we'll just keep capitalizing on a market. Cut Marshall. Put that in the market. You can. Pretty much that one, and then James Bond, and then Airwolf are probably the three I hum the most. How are you doing today, Sizzle? Man, the first deck I drafted was a Sweet Skycrag deck, and I just got rocked. Unfortunately, I went 3-3 with it, which ironically I feel like is my best record so far. More fears pretty lackluster. Whatever, let's cut. We're not an aggressive deck. Silence versus Killer. Killer is kind of another way, so sure, let's just run this. Oops, no 2-drops. We have all our fixing, so yeah, let's run this. So that it was SSJ's suggestion for the Soothsayer. Yeah, this works out well. Keep this. Play our Spire Chaplain. So go grab our second green. Right. Let's see. Cut all our 2s, so we are gonna get punished by that, but that's all right. Going up against Rakano person. So this is gonna go grab our Harsh Rule, which checks out. Yep, no need to do anything. Send it back. So probably gonna go ahead and grab Harsh Rule. Well, depending on what they do, we could probably play Spire Chaplain. All right. Warcraft the top of their deck. Guess this gives us a land to pitch to Merchant. Sure. Opponent seems to be a low to the ground deck. Appears to be. Could be wrong. Let's see what they end up doing here if they kill our Chaplain. Right? Chaplain? Or, yeah, Chaplain. Sure, we'll take it. No pause. Fair enough. They figured we weren't going to block, so good call on their part. Maybe it's a weapon. Kills our Chaplain anyways. Checks out. That is solid, my friend. Solid. So let's go ahead and grab our board wipe. Everything feels kind of okay. Let's just grab... we could grab Marshall as well, but I think we're just going to grab Harsh Rule. And then hold, do some blocking. Hey, what's up, Steve? What's up, my friend? How are you doing? Yep, I grew it myself. Grew it myself. Appreciate you noticing. Appreciate you noticing. Copy here. And I think we still hold on to the Harsh Rule. But let's go ahead and grab this. And we can, like, triple block. Yeah, I had to work some today, too. Actually, Bossman just called me up to redeploy. That's a little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Are you at one of the job sites, or are you working from home today? I'm excited about tonight, dude. I'm really excited about tonight. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna probably head over there probably an hour after the stream. I want to record a video too. Oh, got you. Obviously, our harsh rule so much worse now, but hey, that's cool. Alright, let's get in there now that we have a good blocker. Oh, root beer jelly croissant? I will have to take your word for it, buddy. Guess we could have double blocked as well. There was no reason not to. We should have double blocked. I should have thought about that for like a half second longer. They have something silly. We have water conjuring, so as backup, so that's fine. And we will Winvoke, stunning that, so that takes it out of combat. We no longer take the damage. I mean, why not, right? Sure. Let's see what the follow-up spell... Ooh, no follow-up. Sweet. Swing, swing. Put Soothsayer in our Decarino. Feeling pretty good about things. Triple X root beer jelly. Man, I don't know about that, bro. Good game. All right, sweet. Game. Do 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 do. Okay, it didn't look like he sibbed under Frank, so fair enough. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Got one of those awesome things. See the Costco ones though. Those are pretty simple. So we're gonna get wrecked. Fair enough. Fair enough. Of course we draw power. Why would we not draw power? Yeah, my Costco keeps it pretty simple, to be honest with you. Let's go double green so I don't... let's play this guy. Even though it dies to more removal in Stone Scar. Yep, fair. Alright, I actually am fine with that. I prefer that she die than our pacifier. So I think that works out quite well for us. And we could still go to the market, grab our harsh rule, and hopefully that's enough to tip it in the scales in our favor. Yeah, I couldn't get those backups fixed, man. I tried the ones for TSC. I could not get them to work. And one of them I have to install or uninstall a duplicate or delete a duplicate when we get around to it. Because I tried reinstalling the backup to see if that worked and it didn't. Nah, we'll block with Merchant. Well, we can chump block with Merchant. Ooh. So worth holding on to. We have all the power we need. Switch this. This is also feasible, right? Eh. Hold what we got. Fair enough. Fast beat, call the hit. Checks out.
Like the night with flame.
Hopefully we draw a time source and then we can fire this off. Take the 4.
Send a message.
Yes! Oh, we get 2 of these, right? Yes! We can't play weapons though, right? Weapons can't be played. So that makes it a little less good. But I think making blockers is still solid. So, let's see here. We can't attack, unfortunately, but we can do this, which is super sweet. Grab this. Oh, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have done that. So we have the option to... let's tuck 2 Titans into our deck, maybe? I guess now blocking makes a little more sense, right? Because we have the decay things? Yeah. No, thank you, Chastity. It's great people like you watching and listening. It lets me have fun and do the things that we do. So thank you for you. Vera beer cheese pretzels. I feel like I have. Let's see here. Block here? Is that correct? I think that's correct. Nice. Yeah, solid. Ice Bolt is sweet. So let's see how our opponent attacks. Block. Ice Bolt there. That way we don't lose it. We'll block here, get a weapon on this one. I feel pretty good about where we're at. Of course, they do have Warcries on the top of their deck, so that's something to consider. So we're both kind of top docking. Hey-oh, I like that. Thank you very much. Let's get in there. And that gives us a cushion. Pillage is a good one. Oh, do they have 2? Nice! Well done. Well done. Fair enough. Moving on to the next one. Nope. Redraw. Nope. Redraw. And, alright, there we go. There we go. Took us a little bit, but we got there, guys. We got there. Sure. Get that out of the way. Make sure we start drawing more Gasarino. Feels good to have all our colors right off the bat. Ooh, that's sweet. Here. And then we'll be able to play Pacifier next turn. Feels good. As long as we hit our land drops, we can curve out with Quinn. I like that. I guess we could have sequenced that a little bit better so they didn't know we had it. But, what are you going to do, right? Double Prime on our hand, which isn't unfortunate. Still think it was correct to fire off the blueprints, though. Especially having a time in hand. Alright, our opponent scoops it up to a curve. Fair enough, fair enough. We're on the play. Sure. Keep all our power. I mean, that means the next 2 top cards of our deck are going to be power, but meh. We get to put some Titans into our deck. That feels kind of sweet. Right? That's what we're here for. Primal, that's a good start. Terex mount. Okay, so we're dead. Gotta love it. It's in the back. Chaplain next turn into Nomura. Hopefully can buy us some time. Hey, I like that. Play our Chaplain, send it back. Go Nomura, send it back. Hope you guys are enjoying this Scion drafting as much as I am. I think it's an absolute delight. I'll be jamming this all weekend long. All weekend long. Because Scion drafting is busted. And so much fun. Oh boy. Dusk Raider, that is an issue for sure. Interesting. So they're... Hey, that's kind of sweet actually. We are going to get to put some Titans into our deck, which is super cool. I think we want to go ahead and just be power efficient here. And just play Nomura to start stemming some of the bleeding from the flyer. Oh, I forgot about that synergy. Oh, that is super cool. That's right. So we actually should have played Chaplain because drawing the sigils gains us more life with Nomura. Look at that, guys. Putting combo decks... No! That's fine. I mean, it checks out, right? Like, we couldn't think we were actually going to get too far with that. Oh my gosh. Jedi getting wrecked the way Jedi do, right? So let's see here. Let's go Primal. Fire this off. Get another Primal. Play a Chaplain. Go grab the 18th power out of our deck. And hopefully we draw some Gasarino. I mean, we gained 3 life, so it wasn't a complete disaster. It could have been a little bit better. Our opponent's going to go digging. Fair enough. We have a block for their Dusk Raider. No interaction, so that's a good sign. We're not dead yet. Can we get some gas? We have some decent top end. I just need to draw it. Well, so much for that story. Interesting that they didn't do that pre-combat. We would have had the Conjuring for it, but unfortunately, things didn't pan out that way. Think we're gonna go ahead and just Ice Bolt this. That way, the next turn we can fire off our Heirloom, and then we can start Windvoking. Good. All right. I mean, I guess we could stun both. Is that a thing? Better than putting tight... Eh? Yeah, we're just gonna... I think we're better off just putting 2 Titans into our deck. Yeah, we would have gained quite a bit of life there. No doubt about it. No blocks. We'll take it and like it. Where does it put it? Top 10 cards of our deck. So we're going to take potentially... Man, we could get kind of wrecked here. Awkward. Sure. All right. Let's see if we get... Let's see if we die here. Let's see. They have a fast spell. Do they have a rapid shot to deal like 1 billion damage to us? That is the question. Our opponent, not hesitating one bit. Alright. Down to 9. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Alright, and we have no recursion to get some sweet killer action, so fair enough. I guess we should have expected that, right? All things considered, they have like nothing in hand, or they haven't played any. So we're pretty close to dying here. Drawing power, sweet. Love to see it, my friends. Let's see here. We can't do both, so we're gonna have to hold. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Would have liked to get a 2-for-1 off of that, but unfortunately it was not in the cards. Trick throw. That actually works. Well, I'll be hot diggity darn, chat. Look at that. And we get a Titan. Oh my goodness. I'm so bad. Thank you so much for the 20-month, bro. Thank you, my friend. Welcome back to the Jedi Order. Guys, show some love for I'm so bad. Another skilled player. Alright, let's start turning the clock. Let's get in there for 2. I'm gonna have to play this dude. I mean, shoot, actually. Yeah, let's just play it all and we'll shoot this next turn. I have yet to play Genshin Impact. It looks cool though. Is it not a good game? So I wonder if there's incentive. Does it give it flying and berserk? It does. Oh my goodness. They're going to the market, guys. I think we are SOL'd. Hey, look at that snazzy thing right there. Let's go.
Stand back.
Nice. So this is not a fast spell. Nice, nice. Good play, opponent. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're going to give it... I can't die this turn. Okay. Shoot. Sack. Shoot. Play the other one and send it back. We might still die! Oh, we got 6 turns to gain some life. What are they doing? What are they doing? Okay, okay. How are you? Who does that? How is life treating you today? Oh my goodness. So obviously there was... So we're dead next turn. Fair enough, opponent. Can we draw any removal? We cannot. Good game, my friend. Yep. Yeah, well. Opponent's done good. Opponent... There's our diminishes. We're gonna redraw this though. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that. $43 damage. No kidding. Holy cow. That's pretty impressive. We'll keep this. Alright, we can deal with both those things, so I don't think we need to kill them. Go ahead and go here, send it back. Find out if they have the finest hour or not. We'll find out if they swing at us.
This might be explosive.
Let's see here. We can't play the Nomura this turn anyways. We don't want to ramp the Combre deck. So, I mean, I guess, yeah. So I guess we just Permafrost. Swing. Get that. And then this will draw our time source for Nomura next turn. Okay. Seems alright. Alright, guys. Alright. We're getting there. Apricot soup. I don't even know if that's a joke on words or if that's legitimately good. Nope. Can't keep 2 power on the play. We're going to redraw this one. And, alright. There we go. We get to play one of our diminishes. Our diminishi. Demishus. Go here. We'll hold off on our blueprints until we make sure we need it. Still wait. Hold. Hold. Alright, Alright, let's find out if they're going to kill our lady friend or not. Looks like they are. Fair enough. Defile seems sweet. Groda. Grab our primal and... I mean, I don't really want to cash in anything in our hand right now, so we just hold. I think we could be a little more restrictive with our merchant until we identify what our opponent's trying to do, right? Melt it down. Let's hold. And stop that. I think I want to identify what our... We don't need any influence just yet, so we can just hold. See, and that's why we do what we do, chat. Look at that. Look at that. Almost feels like I know what I'm doing. Getting a casual. So we get to winvoke something sweet. I like it. Each scar is a lesson. I'm wondering... Yeah, I guess we winvoke, and worst case scenario, if we winvoke something crummy, we have merchant to send it back, so that seems correct. Egg. Egg's pretty good. Egg was pretty good. Do we want a 2-for-1 them?
I will find them.
Problem is, if they turn it into an egg... Yeah. Just gonna do it right now. And then I guess we can go here. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn it. I need to do it here to kill it. That's right. I forgot it doesn't refresh it. Alright. Oh, punt counter. I punted that one. Go up to the old deuces. Feel like we have maybe 1 or 2 more punts today, but that's okay. Oh, nice. That's super cool.
Oh,
Oh boy, they're going to town. Question is, probably go ahead and kill Carver, right? Because they already got their value off of Kazuo. Let's just kill Carver.
I will find them.
And I think we still want to get our value off of Kazuo, so I think we wait. What is this, like a bullseye, I guess? So they can kill that. Fair. We'll take 4. All a hit. It is respectable. 'Tis a respectable. So, question, Sasquatch. These nets that you guys set up, do you have to take them down everywhere that you go? Or do you kind of set them up there and leave them there for everybody? Nice. Nice play, opponent. Super solid. Let's try to win, Vogue. See what happens. Sure. I guess. Meh. So let's see here. I see what they're going to do. They're going to try to like 2-for-1. That checks out. Yeah, so like, do you guys set up the net in a place and just leave it there for everybody? I feel like that's kind of risky too. Hey, we do have a Ulixa in our deck. I completely forgot about that. We can machine gun down their team. Well, hot diggity dog. Let's do this. Let's kill that. And, yeah, we're just gonna hold. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of risky too, right? I would feel you would have to take your net with you. Because I don't know if I would trust like random nets that have been sitting out in the elements and or trust someone else's thing. Kind of like how skydivers have to pack their own chutes. Can you make the nets like super elastic? Is that a thing? Got you. I mean, they look super cool, at least the video. Hmm. Double block. They do 8. We lose Ulixa.
There now. There now.
Fair. Fair enough. Let's see here. Do we want to Winvoke again? Can also just... Wait. Hold on. Oh, quick draw. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, shoot, that was a punt. We should just chump block there. Gosh darn it. Winvoking? Doesn't, right? Alright, so then let's go...
Welcome. Welcome.
We take 10? We can silence her, take 4. Take 10, wipe the board, we're at 8. That feels pretty bad. Guess we do this, then do that. Then do that. Alright, missed on one of our Winvokes, unfortunately. Start beating our opponent up in the air. Things get crazy, we have Wind Conjuring. Yeah, that's the... I could believe that. Right? Like, excuse me, exactly what you said. Once it gets too big, it's hard for people to ignore it, and people are going to start to fill in that gap. But, I mean, trust me, coming from an aerial point of view, like, I completely understand, because it's kind of the same thing for us, where a couple of years ago it was very difficult to find insurance, and now there's a preposterous amount of insurance companies. I like their deck. Let's go ahead and just kill that. I don't think we need... We can hold on the Wind Conjuring so we get a 2-for-1. Their deck seems pretty low to the ground. Oh, awkward. So we'll hold off on that. It's still a 2-turn clock, and we can stun something if we need to. Alright, I think we got there, guys. I think we got our 4th win. Oh my goodness. Did we do it? We actually got our 4th win. We get a free draft. Yes. Yes. Aww. Sad face. Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. They drew the removal. Oh. So can you make them more or less elastic, Sasquatch? Like, I know a 550 cord really doesn't have that much give to it, but I'm wondering if you can almost make like a trampoline board or something. I don't know why I said trampoline board, but you mean what I know.
Perfectly balanced.
Do we have to stun this? I guess we do, right? So they can't make bats? After the third use, sacrifice to play 3 bats. Wow. Yeah, I guess we do. That's super awkward. I hope I don't get punished for that. Oh, we don't have the primal to go to our opponent's face. I want to go face. These both kind of do the same thing, so let's get the one that doesn't die. Do we get there? Thanks, Bubba B. I appreciate that. And Sizzle. You guys are smart, man. Alright, Sandy, you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I really do appreciate you, my friend. Have a wonderful day. Say hello to the hubby and the boys for me. Man, I'm about to... I didn't realize... Like, the aggression in this cube is legit. I definitely feel like I should probably put the 2-drops back in. But we may not survive this game. Holy cow. Like... Yeah. Huh? I think we're gonna die. Apricot, what's up, man? Oh, no kidding. I am so sorry. Oh, man. That was a good game, though. You played really well. Oh, that is so frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that. That is a bummer. It really is. Let's get our second primal. I don't think we might just be dead. I feel like if this is a gem grazer, we're just dead. I hope you're enjoying your deck, though. Wow. Well, that's a little frustrating for us. Yeah, I've been having an absolute ball with this Scion draft format. They've done an excellent job, so kudos to them for sure. All right, cool. That's a good sign. That means that they don't have anything per se at the moment, so we're not dead. But you know, that's an issue for sure. I wonder if we just attack here.
You and me. That's right. Glory in combat.
Of course we would draw a sigil. Why would we not draw a sigil here? Yeah, I guess we just hold and get wrecked. Fortunately, so what's our options? I guess next turn we can contract that and block, but we're going to be pretty low here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're at 3, and then we play... Yeah, we're dead. They got it. And unfortunately, our Harshwell is in the market. None of our removal and got punished. Fair enough. Look at the bright side. We get to draft again, my friends. Good game. Nice. All right, we get to draft again, but we